finally bought some milk thistle after being recommended it, and obviously hearing a lot of other people also taking it, I kind of had to like look into it. I think I wanted to take it last year when I first started my journey, but I held back because I was taking so many other supplements as well. I was taking a lot of glutathione precursors, and it was just, I feel like I was getting overwhelmed by my daily routine. So I told you guys, like, now that I'm like back on it, I'm kind of like easing myself back to it. That's why I'm just doing the Acetyl. I just take it normally, just swallow it with some water, and then I'm taking just a quarter of a teaspoon of MSM, and then I'm taking my vitamin C, and like, you know, the things that I take, like, it's not anything too crazy because it's so easy to get up to like 8 or 10 different supplements. And yeah, if you get kind of lazy at night or like really tired, sometimes you just like want to like not do it and just pass out. So I'm working back into it, and so I added on milk thistle, and this will be the first time I've ever taken it. So I was looking into it because obviously when I take new things, sometimes my body reacts to it and weird stuff happens. Even when like I take like regular protein, after workout protein shakes and things like that, sometimes I'll have like some indigestion or like some stomach bloating, and then after I've been taking it for like 2 weeks to 3 weeks, then all of a sudden like it doesn't affect me as badly. So yeah, that's why I get a little scared. And then obviously getting back on glutathione and the vitamin C, just my skin purged, and that was just absolutely awful. So I'm hoping nothing like that will happen with this. Like, just to tell you like how just weird my body gets. Even when I tried to take B12, I had a really bad reaction to B12. We're talking giant cystic acne all over my face, not even in the hormonal acne zones. Like even like right up here, over here, it was awful. You guys thankfully did not see that part because I wasn't making videos again, but yeah, that was just from B12. I was taking like the B12 droppers. So yeah, I looked into this, and basically it was recommended to me because I said that I still wanted to drink while on my journey this time around. See, before I wasn't drinking at all, but now it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna still be going out and drinking. And I have still been drinking multiple times a week, just basically whenever I go out. So basically what it does is that it helps cleanse your liver after, you know, drinking heavily. So I saw a lot of reviews from people who are like going on like what are those called, cruises, and they'd be drinking a lot, and you know, I guess a lot of people overdo it and they get hangovers, and so they took this the day of, like while they were drinking, instead of like the morning after, and basically they woke up with no hangovers, no issues. And yeah, apparently it's really nice for just saving you from a hangover if you want to get crazy. Obviously I don't want to drink that much to where I have a hangover, but I'm not even gonna lie, last weekend I did have a hangover, and yeah, that was my first hangover of the year. Go me. But yeah, at least we know it works for that. Another person said it helped regulate their menstrual cycle. I didn't really look into this further, but I did see on other websites that it is known as a hormone balancer. So if you have issues with your hormone levels, estrogen being like through the roof or something, especially if you have hormonal acne like I do, then apparently this will help with that. And it'll even, I guess the side effect would be just a better menstrual cycle. Maybe, I don't know really what that means, if maybe it just came on time every month for her, or if it just wasn't as long, I don't know, but it regulated it. And then other people take this because it's basically the main ingredient if you're doing like a body cleanse. And so instead of, I guess, doing whatever mixture they were doing before, they just like, hey, this is like the #1 ingredient of whatever I was taking, and it was probably just cheaper for them just to like buy the milk thistle in bulk. Also, I noticed that chemo patients take it after they have their chemo, and basically it just cleans out their liver and their kidneys. Also, there were quite a lot of people who brought this up. The liver enzymes, like their liver enzyme numbers, came down significantly after being on milk thistle. I don't really know what that means, but I saw it repeatedly. A lot of people saw those you know, changes, obviously you'd have to go get blood work done to see if this will work for you. So on more of like the medical journals and medical websites, they list milk thistle for people who are suffering from heartburn, Alzheimer's, depression, and cancer. Also for acne, which I thought was really cool. Milk thistle may interfere with medications like allergy drugs, anti-anxiety drugs, some cancer drugs, and other drugs that need to be broken down by the liver. So yeah, this is just like a warning I found on one of the websites. I thought I would put this down. And so it's basically it may interfere with some of these medications. So you might have to just like talk to your doctor. I don't think anything that I'm taking right now it'll interfere with, but we'll see. I wish they would have like explained it a little better, because there are some supplements that I have now, like for example, slippery elm. You should take slippery elm either an hour before or a couple hours after you've taken your other supplements, because it kind of cancels them out in a way. You won't, your body won't, I don't say digest, but it just won't absorb those supplements as well as it would if you take slippery elm at the same time as your other stuff. So definitely want to wait a few hours or take it like an hour before taking your other vitamins. So I'm wondering if milk thistle kind of like that. For certain like allergy medicines, perhaps you should take it a few hours before you take your allergy medicine and just like not take it all at once. Also, someone said it may cause loosening of the stool if it's taken in high dosages. I can't really figure out what a high dosage is. I'm just gonna assume 1,000 is a high dosage. If you just like Google it for milk thistle, what's the recommended dosage? People take anywhere from 200 to 400 milligrams. One person took it on and off for a year, and she basically said she saw a significant change in her cystic acne. And then to follow that up, I found a study. It was 8 weeks long, and people took only 200 milligrams of milk thistle, and obviously they did that for 2 months, and they saw a 53% decrease in their acne lesions. So if you have hormonal acne, you know, like basically what happens, it almost becomes like a lesion on your face. Like it's huge. So I was like, oh, 53%, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I'm really excited to get on this just to help clear out my adult acne. Also, it's an anti-inflammatory, and it's also known as an anti-aging agent because it slows down the aging of your skin, but it slows it down like at a cellular level. So it's kind of reminds me of collagen in that way, because collagen works to affect your cells as well. When we got to side effects, and this is basically what I'm going to be looking out for, which will probably happen to me just knowing my history. Some of the side effects include bloating, indigestion, diarrhea, nausea. People who are allergic to marigolds and daisies, you might be allergic to milk thistle, so just FYI on that. Also, there was like a warning for people with type 2 diabetes. Be careful because this could lower your blood sugar levels. And I will throw in here that I did see a review by someone who did say that it curbed their appetite, so that may be another side effect. It'll be interesting. Obviously, if I do have the bloating or the indigestion type side effect, I'm just gonna push through it and try to get to 2 weeks of it, because I've noticed for starting some supplements, it's like the side effects aren't long term. It's just while your body's getting used to it, and then you no longer have that issue. So if it does happen to me, obviously I'll let you guys know, and I'll probably continue to push through it. And obviously if it's something that persists, then I'll just have to stop taking it. Yeah, that's what I found on milk thistle. And basically it's just going to help clear out the liver and help absorb the glutathione even better, and obviously help clean out the alcohol that I consume. So I'm not gonna just take it on days that I drink. I'm just gonna go ahead and make it just a daily supplement, and I'll just take it once a day. I think it's 1,000 milligrams per pill. I'm going to Amazon. I just ordered it today, so hopefully it gets here tomorrow's Saturday. So it might get here Saturday, it might get here Monday. We'll see if I'm lucky. I just want to see if it's 500 milligrams per capsule or 1,000 milligrams. So I don't know, maybe I should just take 2. All right, so even though there's 90, obviously if I'm taking 2, it's just gonna cut that down. So I'm not gonna be good for 3 months off of 1. Why did they have 1,000 milligrams on the front? This is so weird. This is the brand I'm getting, if you guys are wondering. Yeah, I wonder why they have that on there, 1,000 milligrams. And then if you go to the serving size 1 soft gel, it's like 250. So in order to get to the 1,000 milligrams, I would have to take 4 of these. Probably not gonna do that, just, yeah, FYI. I've already seen most people take lower dosages and still see a difference, just like in their acne and stuff like that, off of 200 milligrams. So I'm probably just gonna take 2 pills a day, and so that'll just have me at 500 milligrams, and yeah, I'll just call it a day on there. I don't feel like I should be taking 4, and yeah, we'll just see how this goes. So now that I'm going to be taking 2 pills a day, this one bottle should last me for about 45 days. So that's still pretty good. And we'll just see. If I find that I feel like I could be working better, then maybe I'll up it to 3 pills a day. But I really don't want to be taking like a whole bunch of pills. Because like I said, taking too much, like it kind of just overwhelms. So yeah, I'm just going to try to keep it down to 2 pills a day. And we'll see how this goes. I'll keep you guys updated.